Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today we have a breakup story where an individual cheated, got caught, and now he's complaining about someone checking the privacy of his text messages. So basically what you got here is a lack of trust in the relationship, but it was validated by the individual on the other end because she did catch him cheating. So, interesting story, interesting take. This is why you do want to write your story out and get it to me, because you want an honest, non-biased opinion like myself. So let's get right into this. And it's an interesting one because this is, he's biased about what happened to him when really he was cheating and got caught. So, hey coach, I've got a real breakup issue. I broke up with my ex 2 months ago and I fucked up. I really fucked up. I cheated on her. She found out. She forgave me the first time, but then I did it again with a different woman 6 months later, and of course she caught me again. Well, that just means that that's part of your behavior. That's a pattern. Sometimes an individual gets away with something and then thinks it's okay, and they'll be able to get away with it again, and people get fed up. So she hacked into my phone and caught my text messages. I didn't even know that was legal. Probably isn't legal, but the bottom line is she found out what she was looking for, and you were guilty. I mean, is that even legal in America? I have no idea, but are you going to take her to court? I have a right to my privacy. Yes, you do. You actually do. And if you get into a relationship and someone's checking your phone and checking your messages, trust is already broken regardless of the result. Correct me if I'm wrong. We were together 6 years, and she knew I was a player when we got together. She knew it. I gave up my player days for the most part, but every once in a while I'd stray like a bored dog that wasn't getting fed enough, a dog that was locked up for too long and needed to run, a dog that always came back home. Well, bottom line, you're a dog, right? I mean, you're interesting way of writing. You got a little bit of background in writing and whatnot, but you're writing that you're a dog. So you're identifying that, and that's not a, maybe amongst your friends in slang you say, "What's up, dog?" Something like that, but identifying with being a dog probably isn't the best thing. Over our 6 years, I probably cheated once or twice a year with one-night stands. Well, that's what you're telling me. But you're absolutely validating the fact that you're cheating, and that would be fine if your partner accepted it. There's relationships where people accept cheating or playing around, but your now ex, did not, and you openly did it without it. And you're open about it, and you're kind of proud of the fact that you were a player. Nothing wrong with that, but if you're going to be in a relationship where the other individual does not make that part of the rules or part of the game that they follow, eventually it's going to come to an end. It wasn't until this last year that I actually had some ongoing things where I was actually seeing two different women once or twice a week. Honestly, pleasure-wise, it was great. Well, that's a trade-off, right? You're going for pure pleasure, or the 6-year relationship that you've built with an individual that has trust, connection, and attraction. Pick one. I had a pep in my step that wasn't there during the heart of the relationship. Here's the thing. I always came home, and that was enough for her, I thought. Well, you thought, you didn't know. And eventually, you knew deep down if she found this out, it would be unacceptable. I think what killed it was that her friend found out about the first time I cheated and made a big deal out of it. Well, it could have made it worse, absolutely, but bottom line, she's not getting rid of her friend anytime soon, and the friend's protecting the friend, right? And she's projecting her thoughts and feelings of what's wrong and right onto her friend, and your ex, it's her job to filter that information at how she sees fit. I don't know why she told her friend, but it was gas on the fire immediately. She did forgive me. I said sorry, but I never said I'd never do it again. She knew who I was, but I fucked up and got sloppy, not realizing technology was to this point of actually hacking my phone messages. It's been 2 months now, and I miss her every day. We haven't spoken, but I know she misses me, and I think it's time I make my move. I'm seeing a woman right now, but would let her go if I could get my ex back. This is narcissistic and selfish behavior on your part. I'm sorry to say. Everything's about you and what's best for you. You're giving the idea that she's not number one, that you don't really care, and you want your cake and eat it too. And a lot of times that's possible, but it's not long-term possible. I think that means I got a real shot. The question I have for you is, how should I go about this? Should I just call her up for a date? Should I surprise her at work? I really want her back, and I know if I get her in the right situation, I can get her back. The other question, if you got her back, are you going to continue to cheat? That's your main question. Ask yourself that. The other question is, does she deserve better? Yes, she does, because she doesn't want a cheater. I don't want to hurt her again. Seeing a woman cry for hours is nothing nice. I don't want to do that again. Thoughts? Well, if you look at yourself as a player and a dog, then, and she's a good woman, maybe you should let her go if you care about her more than the fact that you just want to be in a relationship. Also, how should you get her back? Well, first of all, you need to be completely single. If you're seeing someone else and she reaches out to you, or you want to reach out to her and go on a date, that's fine. You're going to rekindle things, but you need to go in with the attitude that you are a faithful man and that you believe you can change. I don't think that's possible at this point with the self-talk and the way you're talking about yourself as an individual, but go ahead and go for it. But if you ever did get back in a relationship, you'd have major, major trust issues, and I don't know how that's going to be overcome in 2 months of no contact or whatever it's been with you guys. So, wish you the best of luck with that, but you might be best off pursuing a future relationship where someone makes it an open relationship and finds it more acceptable, or if you're really having trouble committing to a monogamous relationship, maybe spend some time being a player again and get that out of your system. So, but I wouldn't go back to the same woman again with the attitude that I could cheat on her again and hurt her again. No, that's not good. That is highly, highly selfish. So I hope that helps you. Please visit writemac.com if you've got a breakup story you'd like to share, or if you would like to book a live coaching session with myself and really get to the bottom of what's going on and moving forward with your life. Everyone else, thank you for supporting the channel.